Happy Friday, everybody. So I hope you're going to have the best weekend ever. So this one a day is toxic thoughts and toxic foods are killing our children. Now I'm going to get that in a second. There's a couple things I want to say though. Do you know where the word lockdown came from? Seriously, do you ever think about things, like really give a thought to things? Lockdown, the word lockdown came from prisons, when they had to lock down prisoners that weren't behaving. So now that you are now living on prison planet prison, I hope you understand what I'm saying. There was no need to lock down healthy people. There was no need to be locking our children down in schools with the whole 6-foot rule, which is a bunch of BS, dysfunctional belief systems. They're going to demoralize them, dehumanize them. They're going to take their little spirits and crush them. And if you think I'm exaggerating, but here's the deal. So when people come here for personal treatment and trainings, they come in and they find out that, guess what? I'm all heart, I'm all passion. And they'll go, wow, you're hardly anything like you are on Facebook and YouTube. And I said, yes, I'm a Braveheart lion. And when I come on there, I roar because we hit hundreds of thousands of people. And I want them to know that they've got to take a stand. And they've got to come together. None of this, let's come together by staying apart. I mean, what moron buys that? Seriously, okay? And understand something. You're going to start seeing things like people wanting to take Bill Gates to court. There's a big thing in Italy where they want to take Bill Gates to court. They want to actually have him charged, okay, with crimes. Fauci, same thing. Almost everybody in the government that's high up, if they weren't protected, they would be in jail. Do you understand that? So understand this. What are you going to do today, men, women, but mainly men, to protect your children? You know, men have lost their way. I've said this before. You know, it's beer, taco chips, and hockey, or basketball, or sports. You know, in the olden days, like I said, they used to have the big arena in Rome where they would have all the audience come, and every week they'd be excited to see someone get killed. So today we know we can't kill people as a sport. Oh, wait a minute, we do, but in other arenas, okay? We're killing people as a sport right now with this whole COVID thing. If you knew how many people were now committing suicide that were thinking about it, you'd be shocked. Like I said yesterday, okay? There's been more suicides in California, all right, during this last month than the whole year. I hope you're going to try to swallow this one. There is going to be more people that are financially broke, and that's why I'm trying to bring out my perfect day consultations for only $125, because if we don't teach people how to emotionally, nutritionally look after themselves and take a stand and have value. How much value do you have? Do you know how much value I have? It's unlimited. That's what my finances are like. That's what my relationships are like. That's what my energy is like. Let's get back to today's one a day. So understand something. Parents are adulterated. Tell me they're not. How many parents had their kids in lockdown and then they were feeding them Captain Crunch? How many parents had their kids in lockdown and they opened up a box of GMO and threw it in the microwave for more radiation and more GMO products for their kids, but they locked them down and they didn't let them come out in the sunshine? So toxic thoughts, well, guess where they get the toxic foods and the toxic thoughts from? From their parents that are addicted to these toxic products. And why are they addicted? Well, because it's called television. Tell, lie, vision. Television was orchestrated right at the very beginning to program you. The more you watch TV, the more you are a robot. The more you watch TV and the nightly news, you are an enemy of nature. You are an enemy of the universe because you live in fear. The universe is based on total love, high vibrational energy. You don't understand this, but your thoughts, your beliefs, and what you believe as yourself as an adult is either going to kill your children or definitely their children. or it's going to change the world as we know it today. You know what? You won't stop buying smart things. You love technology. You've got your kids spoiled in technology. They're going to get blue light poisoning. We know that with blue light and 5G and the GMO and all the other things that go on, and guess what? The other thing that goes on, almost every household, everywhere, has some form of physical and emotional abuse. And if it's not the father or the mother doing it, the child has learned to physically and emotionally abuse themselves. So until we want to take a really close look under a microscope and start looking at the beliefs that run our life and put a little mini person there and understand something, don't give me this stuff about someone coming to save you. Understand, there's many of us and few of them. Okay, they got lots of money, and you know what? You believe they have lots of power. Okay? Understand something. I am so grateful for that which created the universe to create me, that I am going to what? Be grateful for that. And far as I'm concerned, if you don't have your health and you don't have your wealth, then you've got sold, and guess what? It's not your fault. But now it is your responsibility, because no one's going to help you. Let them give you your $500 a week until this thing is over. And then let them bring COVID out again, because they're going to, and give you $500 a week. And then guess what? Isn't it so easy? I have seen so many people so glad the COVID was here. They just like to lay around and get free money. Nothing's free. That's all going to be, you're going to get taxed to the hilt. And understand something. I don't even want their pension. Did you hear me? I don't want their pension. I don't want anything from them. I will never take anything from the government, and I'll tell you why. Because everything is made up. We're not really in debt. You don't even understand that your country and my country gave away our banking to the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and the elite. And that's why they now take a tree and they make all this paper money, and then they heavily tax us. And that's why you're never going to get out of debt. And the only reason they really did COVID like this, you're going to be poorer. Because when you have a belief of lack, and they just made you believe in lack more, you're going to even lack more. Okay? And the middle, and the people that were in the middle economy that were just making it by, they were only doing it because they let you, they let the flow of money and everything go. And now they're going to turn the tap off, and they're going to knock the middle ground down lower. They're not going to knock me down. And I'll tell you that right now. And they're not going to knock you down if you use your God-given brain and spirit through your heart. Do not think through your mind, because they've programmed you. Come from your heart, and then understand something. Every individual on this planet, created by God Almighty, I don't care what condition you're in right now, you can get out of this, okay? Just know that we're here to support you. You can go to my library. You can go to Quick Start at Doc Steps. But until you're going to take massive personal action, oh, but wait a minute, that would mean you'd have to actually love yourself and care for yourself. But that's a selfish thing that you were taught by the church and by these systems. So yeah, I just did a rant, but I didn't do a rant because I care. I care about people. No, I should just get on here and just sell product. That's right. Or just tell everybody that have a beautiful day and smile. Well, you should do all of that anyways. And you should hug your kids, and you should be a brave heart hero for your kids. But you're never going to be that until you take massive personal action. I'll be on this afternoon with my Q&A. If you'd like to challenge anything I've said, send in your questions. Okay, I'll be on Facebook, and I'll be on YouTube, and I'll be on our Doc of Detox show, and I'll be on live. And if you don't want to watch it, maybe you might want to later, and it'll be up on YouTube, and all the questions will be time-stamped. And then on Monday, I'm going to do another Q&A, because all of these questions coming in, I'm going to take my time and do this. I serve you. I work for you. And that's it. You know what? Do you want a brave heart hero that's going to have a voice? Do you want somebody who's going to take a stand? Do you want somebody to tell you the truth? Or do you want me to just stroke you like everybody else? Yeah, you're not used to this, me telling you the truth, are you? Okay, it feels like, who in the hell is he? I'll tell you who I am, okay? I was created by God Almighty, and I'm going to act like it. And if you want to join me, I'm going to be doing what's called the perfect day on Wednesday. We just changed our schedule because I'm going to go through what I believe a perfect day is on an emotional and physical and nutritional level. And I'm not going to sell you one product. How's that? And then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to do a thing just on products for a day. And then you can opt out of that. So you make sure that you don't think I'm trying to squeeze products into the perfect day. because it's not about selling you. It's about selling you on you. It's about loving you well. God bless.